Welcome back to part 2 of 2015, and we are going to look at the boat party and our first ever chibi in Newcastle.
Ironically, also our last ever chibi event that we ever did. So to date.
Yes. So this was our, as we said in the last video, this was our first event at St James's Park in Newcastle. So we started off with the chibi Sunny on the 13th of September 2015. And this was also the first event we had on the same day as a boat party, because I had this thing of like, well, why don't we have a chibi but in Newcastle this time, and since the boat's in Newcastle, let's, follow it up with a boat party, and it actually went really well. So we're going to just start off straight away and look at
a few pics.
Yeah. So we'll have a look at the setup, because we're going to talk a little bit about the fact, of moving in to Newcastle.
The huge shock that it was to have things set out for us, because in the last few years in Sunderland, what we had a setup where we'd get the venue for a certain price, and then we'd have to buy additional things such as tables, chairs, and then we'd have to set up the tables, set up the chairs.
We set up everything.
Zip tie the chairs in some cases.
At every event before this, apart from the quayside, at every event in Sunderland, we set up the tables, we set up the chairs, was carrying all them tables.
Any audio visual.
The amount of jammed fingers from them tables.
Yeah, it was. It's one of those things, because we'd never really had like a proper conferencing venue, as it had been like a pub with a car park tent or leisure centres, and leisure centres aren't really conferencing as such. But with St James's, it was like a huge upgrade for us.
The excitement were like, obviously we knew we needed to move from Sunderland, and this was the first time of having an event out of Sunderland. So we go in on the morning early as usual, and we walk into the venue, and there's like these screens up. There's these backdrops with fancy ass purple lights. They might not be fancy to you, but on this day they were like so fancy. All these chairs sitting out, and I remember just us and all the staff being like so excited.
Yeah.
Like, we had the like things we should be focusing on to do, instead of putting chairs out and stuff. We were focusing on the things we should normally actually be focusing on, and everybody had energy. We had energy, and we didn't have to set up everything, and it was just so nice to walk in and everything be set up.
Like I said in part 1, when we were like Thursday night, well into 2 a.m. in the morning, setting up our own marquees, our own tents, and then putting out tables and chairs, and just to be able to walk into a venue and everything set out
is amazing.
That's like,
as you heard from
and we could actually, like Donna says, we could focus on what we do. We could focus on timetabling, like tweaking a few things with panels and traders and the rooms, and we could focus on what we do, what we as event organisers are supposed to do.
Our main focus was going on the event and the day and the traders and greeting people, rather than
after 4 years of like constant strain and stress and
still is
manual labour.
This still is year 4.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Since we've started, we've always had to do the heavy lifting, literally. And on quite a skeleton team, like we had like no more than 10 people at a time, including volunteers. And just to be able to walk into this venue, everything's set out, everything's lit, the audio visuals up. As you can see, we've got our logo for SunnyCon 5 there, ready to go.
And we had a little area backstage where staff
we had a backstage. We actually had a backstage.
Obviously, bearing in mind, from the last SunnyCon 4, what we just talked about, this was 3 months afterwards. So we went from, having to set up marquees and, all the...
An absolute disaster.
Awful weekend to this. So it was like a mini lottery win when we walked in here. But... no
marquees, no adverse weather conditions,
no wobbly chairs on tables,
just a conferencing venue with tablecloths on tables. You will not believe how much that improves like kind of morale and mood, just having stuff there, like chairs neatly set out, already set for us. And St James's staff were amazing. And
the size of the hall, obviously, because the whole hall is the size of the football pitch, so you could fit in the stage area and the traders. And the other thing what was really good was the fact that these little TVs here had like the timetables on, and if there was any updates you could put them on there instead of having to rush around trying to tell everybody.
Instead of using psychic powers.
And there's the like just having tablecloths, even for traders, like this is a big thing for most traders, the fact that tablecloths were included. And we know ourselves the amount of events we've done and we forgot the goddamn tablecloth. And then we end up with the table, a wooden table with stock and boxes underneath, and one of us ends up like trying to find a local shop to
full disclosure, we have considered stealing linen from hotels to use as a tablecloth and bring it back.
That one time we forgot, so we're going to take the bed sheet. It's not stealing, because we're taking it from the hotel to put on the table and then take it back to the hotel. But it's still there. But
like we said with St James's, this was all included. Like we never, we've never had it so good as like when we had it here.
And I was impressed by the purple lights. I'd like the purple lights. I think they look really good.
I mean, we've had it. I mean, this is now that area on here is now where our main stage is, and over on the other side's where our artist area is, and downstairs we've got another huge room which is this size, just for traders and other artists as well. And
one of the reasons why we decided to move the stage area to the other side was because it got quite cramped, and there's like a balcony here, but the only place that has a lift was in the corner where we originally had the stage, so we moved that so we could keep it clear for people who need to use the lift, so it wasn't like cordoned off.
So it was like you say, we were learning things from here as well. This was our kind of dry run into going to run a full scale event, and this was just one floor. Me and SunnyCon's run over like 5-6 floors now. We keep adding more floors on.
It's not that many.
Yeah.
But so obviously when we see how excited we were, the only time, this is the first time we'd seen the venue set up, because we'd only seen the venue as a blank room just with nothing in. So we walked into this and we didn't expect it.
Like previously what we'd had like a walking tour of the venue, and this was just on an off chance that we actually booked this, because we were actually looking at venues in Newcastle, because we said, right, SunnyCon 4 was an absolute disaster, we need to kind of move on and see what Newcastle has to offer. And we went around a lot of venues in Newcastle. We looked at places like the Baltic, the Sage.
Here's a random picture of me.
Nice
the
jacket.
Chair set up. And another picture of me here. This was actually around 2 weeks before we held the chibi event, but I'm pretty sure this was after we announced that we were going to be holding stuff here. So this was 2 weeks before then, and we were just walking around getting some photos. I think we had a meeting this day.
Yeah, like I say, I'm ardent Sunderland supporter, and it took a lot of convincing for me. But the business side of us kind of took over when I saw the scale of what could be achieved, and
the rooms are really nice.
Like the tribal side of us just kind of STFU, and I just got on with it. And it's weird to say, but I actually love working at St James's.
Here's a picture of Fiona and Tucky on the morning.
See, that's the thing. On a morning, arriving at a venue, I'd be knackered, I'd be tired, I'd be nervous. There'd be a lot of stress on, but that's just pure. That's joy and excitement. that's no worries. And I think it's because of like having things like that set up, it's enabled us to, like we say, do the things that we do best. Actually organise an event rather than running and organising an event and trying to build it from scratch.
So shall we have a look at the some pictures of during the event?
Have a look.
So go into this one and see what we've got then.
We've got the
the gaming area.
Yeah.
There's Kev.
It was good because that was set up on the. There's like when you enter the Bambra Suite, there's like a little protruding stage area. I see a little.
I think everyone knows now. It's where we have the signing area. Now. This is where we have the signings, but like obviously for the chibi, we just had it on there because it went quite well.
Shooting because he's got the gun. Group shot.
This was during a video, which we'll get to.
Yeah, we'll touch on the video, but it's good to get everyone together for group shots though. I love like convention group shots when they happen. Lulu Moon.
Yes, here's an artist picture.
That was one of the things we actually managed to fit quite a lot of traders and artists in as well.
It is surprising how many you can fit in the half a room.
And like we're saying, like
I'm really liking the colours on this photo.
With previous SunnyCons, like we didn't give the free tables from SunnyCon 4 to the chibi. Chibi was a separate thing.
Yeah, chibi was a separate event.
But when the traders and artists came in for SunnyCon 5, they had like this set out with like all the tables, and like from one year you're like trying to survive in a tent that's potentially blowing you away.
That event's for the next video though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was obviously exciting for all the traders to come into this, and I think everyone was. I remember how excited everyone was about having.
It was
about tablecloths. There's a funny story behind this.
Yeah, the tea. You might see a few pictures from this chibi event where there's tea. Like I said, we worked out a deal with the venue, and like we've never done conferencing before.
Yeah, so St James is obviously used to running conferencing events, and since this was our first event there was this random thing where, as if we were to pre-order, I think it was 300 cups of tea for our customers on the day, that we'd get a reduction on the venue hire, and it worked out better for us if we got the cups of tea. I even asked if we could just like pre-order the cups of tea but not actually have the tea, but it would save them and us.
We had to get the tea.
And, but we had to get the tea. So on the day, we had like 300 cups with canisters out with tea. So I don't think that many people drank it, but a few people did. I think I had a few.
Yeah.
So there's a few pictures of people with tea, and then I think after the event, it was like, yeah, I don't think you're the kind of event that needs a tea. And I was like, nah.
No, we're not really.
But obviously it was a learning experience for both sides, and they realised we don't need the tea, and I don't know what's happening on this picture, but this Fiona on the stage who usually works alongside Ed.
That's a face of fury. One Piece cosplayers. One of these is not like the other.
It's a pretty cool group shot there. Oh, here's the stage area while everyone's sat there.
Yeah, actually having like that kind of like freedom and space, like as you can probably see from like the Pullman, it was pretty packed and whatnot. But this actually felt like you could breathe, even though it had like more people in it.
And comfy chairs.
Oh yeah, padding on as well.
The chairs are so comfy.
Well, you can see the screens. The Yowie paddle.
I like how everyone's just staring. This is such a good photo. It's like literally like it's highlighted, even though it's not.
Got quite a few expressions there.
That's Fiona holding it actually. So.
Yeah. Bit of side eye going on here. But the Yowie paddle got used on the boat.
I know. We don't have any pictures.
We don't have any pictures or footage. But
I think we do
does.
from the 2016 boat party though. There's a picture of Brittany. She's volunteered for quite a while at SunnyCon events actually, since like the Pullman, I think.
Richard's niece. And she's been helping out. You can see there the SunnyCon
t-shirts in the background.
Yeah, we had to get rid of them.
And here's a little picture from the traders area.
Like having that so neat, like actual carpets underfoot. It's very
There's a lot
understated.
of space as well.
Like we go to conventions and like when it's like hard concrete and whatnot. But
it's
having
just
carpet
good on your
underfoot,
feet, isn't it?
Yeah, even though it could be like the thinnest carpet in the world. Like,
I mean, at the end of the weekend, your feet still knack, but it's like a lot softer having that under.
Yeah, it makes it look more business-like.
There's a little picture of people in the gaming area there.
Yeah.
There's another staff photo, which is Richard, who's cosplaying as Sunny that weekend, Sam and Brittany.
Sam's her sister.
I think I already said that in a previous video. You usually see me and Sam on the front desk. Sometimes Brittany, you've seen Hayley. Last year Janelle was on.
Yeah.
It's been a mixture of people, but me and Sam are usually on there. Here's a picture of the stage, like with people on. I still just like the lights and how they reflect. I am a fan of lights in general. I like purple as well. And our logo, I forgot we had the Sakura logo.
Yeah, it's great having back projectors. Mario! Let's just stick a little box in the top there, add a little sound effect.
Yeah.
Bling!
We had even managed to squeeze in a mini card gaming area at Chibi as well.
Yeah.
So
ran by Beanie Games, wasn't it?
Oh, that's another shot.
Angle.
That's from up the stairs. So, like, to your left of this photo is where you enter the room. So, because obviously you know this area from the other side now, but this is where the stage usually is. So that's some of the pictures. And the context for the group shots here, which a lot of you may remember, is at one point we were trying to get a certain guest to come to SunnyCon.
A certain guest.
And we were going to put this up, well, you'll find out in a second. So we're going to play this video. It's quite a short video, I think it's like 49 seconds.
Yeah. So we got everyone says, like, let's get a group shot. And the thing was, we wanted Markiplier.
So
famous YouTuber and gamer. This was back in 2015 as well. So
yeah, this was we were trying to get back. Like, we're going to put this up. And we just had this group shot of hundreds of us chanting Markiplier.
Can you remember why we couldn't get them? Can you? No, I mean, like, because we
contacted. I just don't think we.
Yeah, like the thing is, when we contact people, we contact via agents and whatnot. And
at that point, it was just direct to Markiplier.
Yeah, so we
sent a couple of emails.
We wanted to know how much he would have cost to come, and the thing was, like, we weren't sure about, like, YouTubers at the time because this
was the first time we were going to try it, but we didn't really get any contact. No surprise.
Yeah, we got no contact. 2 years later, we then discovered how much Markiplier costs in a fee.
Don't know for definite.
Well, no, we don't know for definite, but
it was just hearsay from one of our guests, but we don't know. No,
it was the agency. It was an agency who went
One
through...
of our guests told us a different price as well.
Yeah, an agent, but
we don't actually know for definite.
Yeah, but the agency went through another agency and, like, got a quote. But the thing was,
basically, if it was that cost that was rumoured, then it was out of our budget. But we didn't get contacted back anyway.
Out of our budget.
But the video was still fun to do, and we got a few good group shots. So yeah, that is the look back at Chibi Sunny, and directly after that, we had
literally directly.
I think there was like
another learning curve we had that weekend was how to get from the stadium down to the docks on time.
Let's see. So we had the rush on to get packed down straight to the boat party after the event.
Well, that's why now we advise people on a Sunday, everybody starts packing down at 4 because the sales don't really happen then. Nobody really goes, the timetable winds down.
That's something we chose to do. Personally, we end up changing it because we always notice that, traders start setting down early anyway, and the room is always super quiet because everyone ushers up to the stage. And as traders ourselves, come like 3-4 o'clock, like, we're at the point
on a Sunday.
I think from like 12 we're like, should we sit down? Nah, it's too early. Should we sit down now? And then you get to like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we're like, let's just sit down. I'm tired. I want to go home. So we thought, let's just finish the traders early, because in this venue we can actually like close off the traders room and people can start sitting down by 4 and they can get home, they can go get the food, and some of them might come to the boat party, but it is a tiring weekend, and by that point everyone's spent up. Sunday afternoon, nobody's got any money left anyway.
Well, the only problem with that is that our charity auction kind of overruns a lot.
Yeah.
So we've now got into the habit where we have like 2 or 3 members of staff who stay behind and help anybody who's struggling.
The staff who choose to stay behind. Yeah. Some of the staff don't like boats, or they've got to get back home anyway.
So we'll mediate that, and then we try and book a taxi for as soon as possible to get down.
But we have put things in place. The last 2 years we've put things in place to make sure the charity auction ends on time, and we also like make it start earlier because we know how long it takes.
Yeah, but
so I think we had to stop taking donations in the last couple of years simply because we just literally didn't have enough time to put them out.
But we managed to get down to the dock on time here, and this is a different boat to the first 2 boats, which were Nexus's Pride of the Tyne, or Spirit of the Tyne was the first one.
Yeah, actually. We had a different boat contact us, so for this year we decided to give them a try, and we ended up going back to Nexus after. But we gave this boat a try.
It wasn't for us, but we still had a great time on it.
We just love the staff on the Nexus, and the people who run the bar are awesome, and they always have a good crack on.
The Norse now,
they always have a good crack on, don't they? So some pictures. Let's have a look at the outside pictures first.
Yeah. So we've got One Piece cosplayers.
So this is outside waiting to go onto the boat.
Hitman, just part of the crew there.
I'm not sure there's any more outdoor pictures, so we'll just start here.
No, there was. So we've got inside the boat. This one was, let's say, it was different set out. This was actually set out as a party boat. Whereas Nexus, it's a passenger ship, but we make do with it. But this one had proper lights and systems and whatnot and everything in place.
The lights were pretty cool.
The security was a lot more hands-on than what we had with Nexus.
Yeah.
Which kind of I don't know. Personally, for me, it kind of dampened the mood a bit because they were very strict, which is understandable, to their boat. But
I think, I just don't think people like the being checked.
Yeah, being checked and searched.
Like, very
it's
thorough security.
It's like we're
not just to open a bag and look in. It was more of a thorough check. So we didn't really like that, and it was one of the reasons why. It's
cosplay. So we're not going to Shanghai the ship and go down.
But it was an experience, and we can say we tried somewhere else and didn't like it, so went back to Nexus. Here's another dance floor picture with all the lights. The little laser beams. There's an outdoor. Very.
I love it. I love when people actually like proper pirate it up.
There's a lot of people who do the pirate outfits for the boat. I mean, why not? I think that's why like the One Piece groups are big for the boat.
Oh yeah, like One Piece groups. So you never. I don't think we've ever had a boat party where someone hasn't cosplayed as a character from One Piece. Donna looking very swanky. Nice red dress. You're not in cosplay.
It's actually a top.
This is formal Donna.
I'm rarely in cosplay. It's
formal Donna with a glass of rosé. Yeah.
I need that glass of rosé. To be fair, I think it was a good event. It was a good day, and
this was one that we could really let our hair down because everything had been done for us before.
Mm-hmm.
So we had time to actually party. That's energy, Jessica. That's energy. That is a mood.
That's like a F off. Don't take my picture.
We caught you dancing.
We just looked at that one.
Yep.
Here's another dance floor picture.
It's a lot more bottles here. Usually when we do sell the alcohol, like on the Nexus ship, the bottles and cans they actually sell out.
They usually sell out, yeah.
Like the first two boat parties, like they
realised
bring a lot. They realised they had to bring like double, if not triple, what they usually bring for parties.
They keep bringing more each year, and they still keep selling out and stuff.
There hasn't been. I think there's been only 1 year where we haven't sold everything at the bar area, and that was just like a couple of pack of crisps.
No, the crisps.
If it's liquid, it goes.
The crisps and snacks sell out instantly because there's a couple of years.
I'm sure there was like 1 year where there was like a pack of pork scratchings left, and
but
this is all we've got.
I know the crisps sell out quickly because I'm a crisp person, and I go down to get some crisps, and they're like, sorry, they're sold out. So like the last couple of boats I went down early to get myself a bag of crisps, leave it in my bag for later.
That's always been the thing. We can't like bring food on board as such. Like if we had a bigger boat and had like an area where you could eat.
We've had Lindsay on a couple of the boats with the delicious bakery cupcakes.
Yeah, I'll
if you don't know Lindsay, check out Back at Baker, and she also now does postal cookies, and they're amazing. Can we insert
this video's not sponsored.
Yeah, but insert a picture of Lindsay's cookies here. But yeah, and we also had the where I did the little adipose on the boat.
Yeah, all the marshmallows. Everybody does the I'm King of the World.
There's a few of these. Yeah. As the years go by, you'll see more of these photos.
That's Ben.
Ben has really long arms. I've never noticed that before.
Well, now you know. Oh,
another dance floor picture. There's Party Unicorn.
The first sighting of the illustrious.
I think the first sighting was at the Pullman party, but we couldn't find any pictures. But this year was the first time Party Unicorn made an appearance, and we made sure to get this this photo in.
And this reaction as well.
I think, there's another Party Unicorn photo in here, isn't there?
There was, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there's another Party Unicorn photo in the dance.
Never since then, every SunnyCon party has had a unicorn.
There's Richard.
I didn't say that until you zoomed in.
Yes, right. Every SunnyCon since then has had a Party Unicorn. Some more dance floor pictures. What dance do you think was happening?
Macarena again,
yeah.
Isn't it?
It's got to be.
Was it? People watching these videos think, do they only just play the Macarena at this event or what?
You know, at the point when we have had complaints, it's like a school disco, but everyone gets drunk and asks for these songs, and then when we don't play these songs, you also complain. So we're going to play Macarena, and we're going to keep playing it. So just accept it. But here is Pinky on the DJ stand. You just saw Kevin in the last photo, and I've got Pinky in this one. Got some more fancy lights in the background.
Yeah. It's 2015, the year of fancy lights. There we go, King of the World again. I think this is the
last photo in here.
Donna in the background.
Yeah, I'm in the background. I'm enjoying the view. That looks like I'm...
You're looking at his backside.
But I am not. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm keeping that in though.
But
Donna's a creep.
You can't have a boat party without one of these photos. And I think...
Well, you're not allowed right up at the front of the ship.
Yeah, no, but there is... I think there's one of me and Hayley I think that was on the last boat party, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Damn it. Well, if we find that photo, let's just stick it in the corner down here. Just for proof that there's always one of these photos on the boat party.
Oh, if not more.
It's like the conga at SunnyCon.
There's always a conga, there's always a king of the world.
But the boat parties, they are really fun. I mean,
yeah, they are.
You get to the end of the night and you're like, the time's gone already, and you're back. Time to get off the boat, and you don't realise like the 4 hours have gone, and
like,
you're just
I thought it was
there.
like 3 hours, like 1.5 hours down the river. You get to South Shields, do a U-turn.
It's 6:45 to 10:45.
Well, we get back in at 11,
isn't it?
The only thing with this is like we as staff members want to join in the party and get drunk, but we also know that when this ship pulls up, we've got to get everything off board.
Yeah.
Because they've got to get back down to their dock and get back to their lives.
Oh, that's not stopped some of us sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when it pulls back up, it's like you don't want it to end yet. You want another couple of hours. You don't realise it's like, because it's at the beginning, like everyone gets on, and then but before you know it, it's time to get off again.
Yeah.
But it is like so like fun. It's like just 4 hours of pure fun.
Yeah, it is.
You don't have anything to organise. You can
But
just
we've
chill out and relax.
rarely had like a bad boat party personally. I think only like one time, and that was because of a medical emergency that happened on board. More in future videos on that.
Yeah. So, well, that is the end of the chibi and boat party video of 2015. And our next video, we'll be back looking at 2016, which is our first event in Newcastle, which also includes the promo day video that we did in January 2016.
Yeah, we had to hype up the fact we were at St James's, and St James's allowed us to run around the pitch.
Yeah.
Well, not run around the pitch, but run around the stadium.
A bunch of people got in cosplay and went to St James's and took a load of photos. So yeah, that is it. That's our full look back.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. As usual, subscribe, please leave a comment, like the video, watch some of our earlier videos, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching, and goodbye.